I'm a fourth generational carpenter. I'm a father. When I graduated high school, I started working with my family, building residential homes. My main focus was to work and make money and buy music equipment and become a recording artist, but that didn't really work out. What did work out is that I honed in on my talents. I failed a lot of times, and I started to apply myself, just as my grandfather taught me. He said, take pride in your work. But he also said things like, well, that's your first mistake, you thought. And he sounded like that because we're from West Virginia. But yeah, that was pretty hard to take. It was funny. I laughed at the time when he said that, but it still hurt, as he was being dead serious when he said it. But you see, 7 or 8 years, I worked right after high school, building homes, doing remodels. And I decided to leave that because in West Virginia, that's not much money to make in that unless you own the business. And I decided to go into the oil industry. I worked corporate. And yeah, I didn't like that too much. I believe it really crushed my soul for those 11 years. And I decided to step away and start my own business. And it's been a lot of ups and downs since. A lot more ups than downs, though, I have to say. It's been a blessing, to say the least, to be able to do all this work for everybody. I'm starting this channel because I fear for our younger generation. I believe every generation, when they're younger, they don't appeal to the older generation. I get that. So I'm not trying to sit there and say that millennials are better than the younger generations and blah, 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 blah. I don't want to be that. I want to help. I really want my son to succeed when he gets older as well. And even if he doesn't go into my line of work, which I hope he doesn't, it's pretty hard on the body. Stressful. There's a lot of talk about AI taking over, and I truly believe AI will take over a majority of work, a lot of jobs, but I just want him to at least hone in on this talent right here. I mean, the least you can do is work with somebody that has these types of skills to know how to remodel a home. And you can learn how to remodel little bits and pieces of your own home when you own one. And when you go to sell it, you're going to be surprised at how much more value you put into the house. I don't foresee AI being able to do jack to the trade world. Learning how to plumb, learning how to do a staircase, learning how to do that beadboard behind the toilet there, and chair rail, baseboard. And I installed that towel hanger there, put the frames up. I did the little frame and the beadboard on that wall or the door. I don't see AI refinishing this beautiful bench. These things are to be taken care of by us, humans. You have to take pride in your work. Most days when I go home, if I ran into a little snag, I'll study up on it. I go to YouTube University and I see why did I make that mistake or what could I have done better. And you should apply that. Young men and young women, you should apply that to anything that you do in life. If you're sitting there, if you had a bad day because you'd done something and you felt like you could have done better, go home, decompress for an hour or two, and just bask in doing a little research, do your due diligence, so next time when you do it, you'll crush it. But enough of my rant. If you're watching this on social media, be sure to like, subscribe, follow, comment. Hope you all have a great day. God bless.